Asher and Gad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. On site again to give you an update of where we are. Lots going on. We can see the lights are going in. We've got some external lights being put on the fence wall as the lovely crystal pans. You'll see that. We've got our building lights have gone on as well. Basically, they're putting all the switches and the light switches and the AC switches and the sockets, all that is going in. You can see the building light on the wall there. Externally, that looks a little bit wonky, so I'm gonna have to bring their attention to that tomorrow to make it nice and straight with the spirit level. And we've got all our sockets on the wall also. Now, the big filling exercise is going to begin. We're going to fill all the way up to this nail, the level of this nail, all the way down. And we've got the filling laterite soil, which was just delivered yesterday. I met the landscaping expert, let's call him that, today, and he's ready to start at dawn. They're going to start about 4 a.m. to start spreading the laterite because they want to be able to spread at least 4 before the sun peaks. You know, the sun is crazy in Ghana, as you know. Let's go and see the type of laterite we're using for this. So guys, this is the laterite we're using. We've got about 6 trips on site right now. Each trip was 600 Ghana cedis. Okay, pounds and dollar prices coming up on your screen. We've got 6 of them on site. The planner, the landscape planner, tells me I need about 12, so it's just gonna cost a fortune. But that's what we need. We're going to level it. It's going to have a couple of levels on the farm. Then, as you know, if you've been following our channel, you know we're going to have black soil and cow dung above that, and let it lie there for a while to really give us the manure we need for the food that we are going to grow on that portion of the land. Okay. Now, guys, I tell you what, it's been a crazy week. It has really been a crazy week. And I've been on, now I'm on site every single day. You know, I work on site every single day, doing my normal job as well as monitoring the guys on site, because something really silly happened the other day. On the roof, we'll go up in a minute. On the roof, we've got let's say pipes. There's some electrical cables that go up on the roof, right? And those pipes have a cover on them, so that obviously rain doesn't come through them. And unfortunately, the other day, somebody went to remove those covers. You know, it rained. The covers, unfortunately, were not put back on, and it rained straight into the electrical room. Absolute crazy. Absolute crazy. It really was a panic day. I'm showing you the video right now on your screen. You can see water coming through the left-hand side of the distribution board into the incomer. In fact, it was a complete nightmare. Really was. We had to rush, put the covers on, and obviously water and electric don't mix. Very dangerous. Thank God, thank Jehovah that the electric was off. So, and I'm glad I was around, because I had to instruct. I had the electrician around, but I instructed him to turn everything off. We disconnected all the power. Okay, let all the water drain. Okay. Wiped everything down. Waited to the next day. Okay, so this is what you do. The next day, we made sure everything was wiped down. We removed every single breaker. Okay, and when you're removing the breaker, we made sure we labeled every cable to every breaker, so that you can put it back exactly how it was. So we took the breaker out, took the cable out, took all the breakers out on the left-hand side, took the incomer out, made sure everything was completely dried, then used the hairdryer, a slightly warm hairdryer, to dry out the left-hand side of the distribution board. Yeah? I just thank God that the water didn't get to the bus bar, which is the middle part, which is very critical. Water didn't get there, so we dried out everything. But most importantly, we did a resistance test. Now, you can imagine a breaker itself has a level of resistance. So we tested a breaker, a new breaker. We got the value of the resistance. And then we tested the ones that we dried out to check if the values were similar. and thank God they were similar, so we were good to reuse them again. Obviously, if there was water in there, water has a low resistance, so if there was water in there, then the resistance would measure from the brake would be very, very low, and that would signify to us that there was a problem. But thank God, after two or 3 days of drying out with no power, everything has been restored and everything is perfectly running now. Which, boy, really nightmare, absolutely nightmare. But yeah, what can I say? It happens. You just need to be on site. I was on site, but I was on the ground floor, and I didn't know the covers had been removed. But obviously, what we're going to do now, we have about three of such pipes that poke up into the roof, which have covers on them. What I'm actually going to do now is we're going to put permanent covers over them, because there are a couple of those cables which are actually defunct now. We were going to use them for a purpose, but now we don't need them anymore. So we're actually going to put covers over them, permanent covers, which we're going to structural silicone glue them to the roof, spray them a nice color, and they'll be permanently shut off from the environment. So whether it rains or whatever it is, we won't have such incidents anymore, which is good, absolutely good. What else is happening? We currently our security guy has brought in all the CCTV cameras, the keypad, the energizer for the fence. What else has he brought in? The motor for the automated front gate. And we're going to start installing all our CCTV cameras and all our security systems. Obviously, I won't go into too many details for obvious reasons, but I will do a separate video that talks mainly about the security systems for your homes, what you can have apart from the electric fence, CCTV, how that works. You can have an intruder detection system if you want as well. I'll do an in-depth video of that, obviously, without giving the specifics of our home, but I'll give enough information to help those who obviously want to go and put security systems in their own home. So now we're just going to go inside briefly and show you the extent of the electrical installation that has been done so far. So let's have a quick look before it gets too dark. So guys, yeah, this is an example socket that we've installed, double 13 amp socket with neon indicators, and I really love those because it tells you whether the socket is on or not. Obviously, all sockets on our CBO, as those who follow us know we do. We've got light fittings above here as well, in the POP ceiling. One tip, guys, when you're ordering your light fittings, it's good to get the ones that let's say extendable. It's got a spring at the back, which basically doesn't limit you to the hole you can cut through the POP ceiling. You can cut any size hole you want. It doesn't matter how big the light fitting is, it can still fit. So that's one tip. We bought all those from New Lucky Electricals, which is a shop, and they're all over Ghana. There's one in Wisconsin. There's one in Hacho Atomic Road. So yeah, so that's going pretty well. We've got our LED strips in. We've got probably about 90% of the light fittings in. The next stage for us is to re-energize the main distribution board, which will be tomorrow. Everything is dried out, everything is tested, everything is perfect now. There's no water anywhere, everything is fine. But we're going to wait another day in any case. And we're using the power from a different source now, but tomorrow we're going to re-energize the power from the main source and all the changeovers. And then we're going to test the lighting circuits, put everything on, put the sockets on, do live test. Now again, if you're on our channel, you know exactly what I mean, but if you haven't watched it before, please click up here and watch our electrical testing video. Okay, there's dead test, which you do when you do your initial installation when there's no power. Now we're going to liven up the sockets and the lighting. We're going to do the live test. Okay, so we'll do that to make sure everything passes, especially with this water incident. It's become even more necessary now. We'll do the air fault loop impedance, and we'll do all the functional tests that we need to do, and that should be it. But so it's been a bit of a nightmare. And also, my dad passed away 2 days ago, so it's been an emotional roller coaster for us, and also that would also present its own financial challenges as well. So yeah, it's been an emotional week for me. Stress at work, stress on this site, but we keep moving. We know Yehovah is in control, and all will be well. So guys, thanks for listening, and from you it's
Kemisia.
Guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.